sheet. Then I
That's
can
what I'm
distribute.
saying.
Yeah, because when he goes on
That's-
vacation, he's saving money. So his hours are gonna be distributed to somebody else.
So, you're gonna schedule Valerie, Cheyenne, and
Ashland.
I know, Xavier. Each one of them are only gonna be scheduled 28 hours. Well, no.
25 hours.
He's only scheduled 19 to begin with.
Yeah, I think we should keep Xavier where he's at.
I don't mind 19 or 20. That for him. No, but no more than that. Ashlyn is going to lose a 4-hour shift. She's going to lose an entire day. So that's going to be Thursdays. We're going to take her off the schedule. That's saving 4 hours.
Okay.
That cuts her back to 25.
I'm sorry, I better write this down.
Well, I'm doing you first right now. 28.
We could cut Chuck down on a Friday or a Saturday, an hour or two. I mean, he does 12 o'clock on Fridays to 8, and he does 1 o'clock to 8 on Saturdays.
Saturday's going to be the day because we already have someone here.
We have someone who we have.
Here till 4 o'clock even.
Well, we got 2 people on Fridays. We got Chris and we got we could cut Chuck down an hour on Fridays, at least an hour or 2. We could still cut him down Saturday too.
So hold on. Peterson. So we're going to do. What we're trying to do is not make the hurt feel felt immediately. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut him to 2 p.m. instead of 1 p.m. on Friday, and then 2 p.m. to 8:30 on Saturday. So that's 3 hours there
Okay.
that we'll be saving. 40, 40, 40, 40, saving 3. 40, 40, 19's gonna stay. Ashlyn's gonna go. She's gonna lose 4 hours there. Carmen, 28.
She's already got 28.
No, she's listed as 29, so.
She's listed, but like I mean, I keep her at 29.
Is she leaving at 3 o'clock on Mondays and Tuesdays and?
So my Carmen,
Yeah.
she is, but remember she's got to be stuck here. She's stuck waiting for the ride.
Have you looked at her time card search recently as to whether or not she is staying?
This week I have not. Well, no, I did when we did the production report. So yeah, I did this week.
I just want to make sure.
Can I look her up right now?
Yeah. I want to make sure.
Oh, I like how big that is.
She's got the one-liners today. Got a lot of those Johns going, huh?
All day, Brenda. All day. God, I'm not going to bring her new bar soup and take it to the bathroom.
Oh, my
She is,
goodness.
She's on a roll today.
You know, if I tried, it wouldn't work that way.
Yeah, you can't try. You just gotta be natural.
Oh, goodness. Oh, that's right. I'm going to take Ryan's hours. I'm going to give them to the new guy if he likes.
That reminds me, Ryan,
I did
he
tell
is
that
going to
girl.
get cut on Thursdays. Thursday.
Because if he wants a long weekend, he can have a long weekend.
You do realize that's what he's getting right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. So, you know,
So that's.
I mean, this is after his review.
That's
That
6, that's 18.
He is.
So I get it. That 6 hours is coming back to us.
That's good though.
6 hours.
We could cut Cheyenne a little more too. You know what we could do with Carmen? She's gonna be here till 4 o'clock anyway. So why don't we give her 4 o'clock, till 4 o'clock on some days and cut a whole day out?
That's what we're going to do.
She's gonna be here anyway, you know?
Well, I want to know though if we've been paying for her to be here. She's been staying clocked in until God knows when. That's what it's going to take me on. So we're,
No, she's been better with it. She has been.
Why have I got everybody who filters? Only active. Why?
Yeah, see, she's been good. Now, what if we take her off on Thursday? We give her full 8-hour days on the other days.
That's
Or
only
at least-
4 hours.
Oh.
They're already talking about paying like hard out per hour.
Well, then we'll give her Thursday, but we'll cut her a little more, or we'll have her come in late.
I need to find out when she's officially leaving.
She said it last week in November.
And Cheyenne's leaving. on the
Also
23rd.
in November.
In
No,
November.
one was early November, one was last week. Now,
Oh, wow, so they're both not even gonna be here for the holiday.
one is leaving right before Thanksgiving, I think, and the other one is leaving like earlier in November. I forget which one's which though.
And Cheyenne's not here today, is she?
No. She will be here tomorrow.
Do they go like on leave? Like to where the
No,
positions?
They're leaving. I mean, they're both
Permanently.
moving in. They're both
Oh, I
moving
know,
out of
I
state.
thought she was, okay, I didn't realize
Not me.
Yeah. Not me.
that. Oh, so you'll be doing more hiring.
And maybe not.
You'll be unaware here.
Or hire for very few hours.
I want to know how she went from 26, 27 to 29. She picked up 3 hours within a 2-week period. So how did that happen?
Because I told her she could have 29 hours. That was before we had this talk. When you would tell me to tell you when the hours are added. Up until that conversation, my thought was they can have up to 29 hours. We had that conversation since then. But I have not made the schedule since we've had that conversation. So I have not taken any hours away from her. I gave her the opportunity to work 29 hours.
I wish I could cut her.
Now, people that are doing 40, they can't do 38.
It was a joke.
No, it's not.
No, they can't.
That's still technically full time.
Full-time hours, 40 hours a week.
I'm saying the state of Pennsylvania,
That might be a state of Pennsylvania, but I'm saying Goodwill is saying 40 hours. If you're full-time, 40 hours.
Okay,
So, yeah, this is, she's definitely losing hours.
Philip will be 18 hours.
Alpha.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to change the subject, but I do want to let you know, I just had a talk with Jen Lee, and I'm going to have a meeting with her and Yachty at some point in time next week, after I go down the whole list of what we need, what we don't need, what we're producing too much of, everything, so that way they stay on the same page with me. I'm gonna go down the entire list of every type of textile, go through it, and then have a conversation with them, so that way they're on the same page with everything. I already told her about the spaghetti strap dresses, but I said I'm gonna come up with an actual list, see exactly where we are with sell-through rates and everything
I
else.
don't know if I would have told them the specific items, only because now what we're gonna focus on is putting short sleeve and long sleeve dresses out.
What?
I'm saying that,
But we were allowing that.
no, where are we gonna get the space then once we're.
Well, I told her we're
Spaghetti
cutting
strips.
dresses down in general, but definitely no spaghetti strap.
I would have just held off till we just had that meeting.
Yes.
I know, but we haven't even chatted about it yet, before going to them.
Okay.
You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
We should have had a talk before, and then you go to them.
I thought that's what we.
No, we
You
had a
just did.
meeting where everything just got called out in front of us.
Okay.
We should have had a meeting,
Well,
and then you as the production manager gone and taken care of it. Okay?
We'll do that then.
Because we should sit down and we should strategize on what we need to have happen.
Okay.
And then it comes from you to them.
Well, that meeting is gonna be next week.
Yeah, okay, so between now and next week, which is Saturday.
Next week is in Tuesday or Wednesday, I said. Because Monday was the day that I was going to go through everything. Or we would talk.
I just want to make sure that everything goes through me before it goes somewhere else. I don't mind you going to them and talking to them and having this, same thing goes for you. I don't mind you going and having these conversations. But if we're talking about changes on the floor, if we're talking about pricing, if we're talking about stuff that's going to affect the overall business, we need to have that talk first
Okay.
and make sure we're all on the same page.
So can you and I on Monday go through Power BI and go through all the items? That's what I was planning on doing.
Have you looked at Monday's schedule yet to see who's going to be here and who's not going to be here, besides Brenda? Monday's fine. We don't have any merchandise not going to be here.
So then we can do it Monday.
Discuss pricing.
And I did tell them that we're gonna need to do a little more than 67, 70 every week to catch up to where we were.
Okay. If they do 67, 70, they're going to maintain their goal.
Right.
Which means we're also not going to be cutting down on any of the. I have no idea what that is, by the way.
It's major.
It's not my computer. My computer's never made that noise. It's out there.
Whatever it is, that's where that beep's coming from. That's not me. I heard it. It's not me.
It's not me.
Is it something with the new camera? Is it
It's not me. I got my phone in my hand.
meeting or, no, I don't think
You don't have to be anywhere today, right?
so. Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, I didn't know what time.
It's not even. Yeah, it's not in
It's
here.
already three.
It's out there. Okay. I'm trying to remember my train of thoughts.
With Monday meeting
We'll discuss.
No, we're
pricing.
talking about the 67, 70. About having them do a little more.
Okay. Oh, here's what I'm saying. If they do,
That's
that
not me.
literally came
No,
from
it's
you.
not me.
It
Dude,
sounded
I'm
like-
hearing
it
it came
sounded
from
like-
you.
It sounded like it was your phone.
It's in my hand.
I heard it, and it's
Yeah.
right here.
I don't know. Is it this?
No, because
I've got mine on.
Oh, I got my old phone on me. Maybe it's that. It's not. I'm not seeing anything that's making a beep.
All right. Here's what I'm trying to tell you about the 6770. One, they know what their goal number is, which is 6770. If they hit their goal number 6770 every week, it does not decrease or increase the amount that's due.
Dude, it's. I don't know.
Is this yours?
Yes.
It's up there where you were standing, I figured it.
Do you hear anything beeping out there?
This is all
You
I
sure
have
it's not
on
the
me.
phone?
It's all done.
So what am I doing with the
Oh,
rotation?
yeah. I'm sorry. We have a Gaylord upstairs of rotation, but it was supposed to be second sort. It's
What?
all rotation.
Mark
Rotation.
second sort from Berlin.
Okay. How many more raw do we have? Because here's what's going to happen. We're not going to touch any of the rotation. We'll keep sending down the raw. And then what will happen is on Monday, after they're finished processing and we're running short, that's when we send it.
Not me. That is not me.
I don't.
I'll put it back in the thing.
Yeah, I would just put it back in for
Second
now.
sort we can send down, right? It's not rotation.
Is this?
Yes,
the
correct.
battery?
Second sort, yes.
I think it sounds. It's gotta be a
It
phone.
doesn't
Mark
say
second
that. It
sort,
doesn't
that's
say
what
it
I was
though.
like, why does it got yellow?
Yeah, it is it. It's actually the phone is on. This phone's been on for 4 hours.
But-
It's turned on. See, 422, and that is it. It's the battery dying.
All right. So here's what I'm saying. That number will not decrease, nor will it as long as we do 67, 70. What's going to happen, because we're 5,000 and some change under for the year so far, which I still can't understand, with it only being 2 months that we're down 5,000 some odd
It's
pieces.
4,000 for textiles. It's
Okay,
4,200.
well, either way, what happens is, if we do 1 to 200 pieces, say 200 max, that means in 20 Saturdays, we will destroy the deficit that's missing.
Okay, and then add in
Or
Christmas.
20 Saturdays.
Add in Christmas, add in Thanksgiving, all the other holidays are
Okay,
not even-
I can show you the email where he expects all members of management to produce. If we are falling behind because we're not getting that textile goal, because they know also that they'll never get an incentive, no matter what they do.
Okay,
but they're going to do exactly what's responsible for them, and then they can argue that. They can
they're not
argue.
gonna argue because they already agreed to it.
Dude, I'm just trying to tell you.
We all gotta work together towards it, not just you and me. All of us.
Won't,
And what about wares? We gotta do the same thing with wares. 5,000 pieces with that. So and that's fine. You want me to do it all? Okay. But that's not gonna give you any time to do anything else on a Saturday. I'm not trying to piss you off, but
Now,
think
can
about
I
the
ask a
numbers.
question? Can I know what's going on? So what you're saying is.
what I'm saying
I thought
is
they
our
were
goal
reaching
is
their
67,
goal.
70.
Yes. And don't they, I thought they met their goal, like, they
They
shot
do.
it out.
I just don't
So
understand
they
why
made
we
this-
can't all work
so
towards
how
getting
is it
those numbers
short?
back.
Short because she went back 2 months, and in that 2-month period, it includes the holidays, Labor Day weekend, 4th of July, and
Oh.
because of those weekends, it shorted us the number of pieces that were due that time. So it's a running total.
Which is, then it didn't meet the goal back then.
Back then, but not now.
Not
And
now.
she put it on
But she
me
went-
to make sure that we get those numbers.
So even though.
She didn't put it on you.
She said
Okay,
Nick.
She just
okay,
said-
can-
she said
Can I
that-
finish?
Yes, please.
We're all got to work
I
towards
need
it.
to- Okay,
That's what she said.
so.
Yes, all of us,
So
including.
basically, for every week that we don't hit goal, we have to make that
There's a
up.
running
I didn't
total.
think we ever had to do
It's
that.
no.
I never knew that.
And here's the thing, and Daniel has said it more than once. What doesn't matter, what matters is making the money.
Right.
If
Yeah.
you make the money, he doesn't look at that as badly.
Okay.
Because
She
that's why.
does.
Okay, do you understand? Okay, let me ask you this. When you looked at Hanover, and they were down 30,000, 50,000, 60,000 pieces, do you honestly think that they're going to Hanover and saying, man, you guys need to catch back up? What did she say? Her exact words were, they'll never make that up. Why? Because they make the money. They make the money, so what do? They don't look at the number.
Okay. So
That's the point. It's always going to be about the money.
I agree. I get that.
So then you're saying, so right as it stands now,
We have one of the
we
lowest.
would have to make, we're responsible for making that up right
We
now.
are responsible. But what
For
I'm
the rest
saying
of
is
the
if you do 100 a week for 20 weeks, you erase the total, and they
Okay.
continue producing at that same amount.
And why
Any-
don't they have to produce more?
They don't. I'm not saying they don't, but I'm just
Okay.
saying us,
Right,
each person, 100 pieces.
okay.
That would be if you and I did 100 each,
Alright.
and then 20 weeks, 20 weekends, just 100. That's less than one rack. We'd actually erase the deficit.
We would.
Plus, from this point on, if for some chance or whatever,
Yeah.
they don't meet their goal, that increases
Yep.
that number.
Exactly.
It
So
does.
in the future, anytime they don't meet their goal, then we need to make that up. So does that mean then really on a daily basis, we need to know what that number
Yes.
is?
Yes.
So that we don't have a Saturday to where we're trying to,
That's what I'm
get
going to be
everything
worried
done.
about. Every Saturday from here on out, we're going to be worrying about getting everything done, which means nothing else is going to get done.
but if we know daily, if it looks, if we're midpoint, right? If you're midpoint, we know that it's Wednesday and there's short
And that's
X
to
amount.
say that we get the goal for every week up for till next July. So take Christmas out of it, take Thanksgiving out of it, because we got to get those goals to still do 100 to 200 pieces a week for the next 20 weeks. It
Well,
is.
How was the money end of that? So she said, okay, we didn't make up that count, but
I'm
was the
trying.
money?
That's what I'm trying to say now.
Yeah.
She didn't discuss the money side of it, but Daniel
But we
knows.
know that.
Daniel knows that he doesn't even have to increase our numbers at all as long as we make the money.
Yeah.
He actually said, point blank, he would lower it back to the number it was even before this if we made the money.
Okay.
She's got to pick out something.
exactly.
We can't be
She
perfect.
turned
Exactly.
to me and said, "Nick, this is what I want." You were right next to her. When she
Would you
said-
like to know why? Because she wanted to make this day about you.
Why? I know
Did
that.
you not notice that everything
I
she said was
did.
production? Production.
I know that, but then
Production.
I don't want to let her down.
Dude, she already knows. She already knows.
I see you getting more and more mad. And I'm
I'm
not trying to
getting more
piss.
and more mad because I just need you to listen to me. It's not about the numbers.
Okay.
You're making it about the numbers right now, and even then they said it's not about the numbers.
All right. Okay.
I wouldn't worry. I don't know. Maybe it's just a word
There's an
wouldn't
expectation that we
worry
do a little
about
bit.
making
to
her
try.
happy. You know,
Exactly. We have to do a little bit to
Okay.
show that we're making an effort to try.
Okay. It's your show, Alpha. I'm just telling you what she said, and I just took that seriously because she turned to me and said it to me.
Because you're the production manager. That's why.
Well, then why wouldn't I want to do what she says? All right, I got nothing else to say because I'm just pissing you off more and more. And it's making a lot of sense. Everything I'm saying. All you
No, you're making it all about you.
I'm not making it. I'm making it about all of us.
You're making literally all this about you, though.
As long,
That it's me, that it's me, that
as
it's
long
me, that
as
it's me.
that board is up to, like, I would like to, you know, if I'm going to be put in the mix with helping, is just as soon as
I got another.
I'd like to break down those pieces
Yeah.
on a daily. So if we're going to do
I got
100, to
I'm-
do.
I don't understand why you're so upset about it.
I'm not upset. I'm not the one. No offense. I'm not the one throwing pens right now. I'm not
I'm
upset.
throwing pens because you're not listening.
All
You've
right.
made this entire conversation about you by
I
saying
made it
that
about
Cheryl.
all of us,
No, you did not.
including
Because I
them
can
out
show
there.
you the email where Daniel actually outlined a structure where he would like everyone to chip in as far as management and production. Everybody, not just you, okay?
All right, I got nothing else to say then. I'm just gonna shut up.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Everything I've talked, you're just getting more mad. I'm not trying
not-
to do that to you.
Nick, you gotta understand, I just sat through an ass beating in here, okay? And even Daniel agreed that, yeah, it kind of was.
I don't think it was as bad as you think it is. I think she picked on the stuff that she wants to see taken care of, but overall, she seemed like she
Well, then
wasn't.
I don't want to know what she said about
I don't
it.
think she was that
I
mad.
don't.
She was happy about a lot of our numbers.
I like
It
the
is making
store.
more money.
Not that, you know.
My thing about it is all of it is that as long as we're making the money and we're keeping our hours under control, they're not going to get
Yeah.
it. Because I gotta tell you,
Yeah.
there's other stores on that list that had 10 times the amount of missing pieces.
I get that, but we're not them. We're us. So forget the other stores. Let's focus on us.
She brought up the other stores to try and calm other people down. Understand? Look, you know what? You guys can easily make up that number. Her exact words, were they not?
Yes.
Okay.
Then that means she expects us to
now,
make the
also,
number.
her exact words were, but there's some stores that are just not going to get that. There's no expectation. There's an expectation that we make a dent, but there's an expectation that we make a dent in it. Not erase it. There's no.
This one, we
Because
can put this one or no?
The goggles, or is that, what is that?
No,
It's a cap, what is that?
Catheter or?
A cap and a tube.
cherul pump. So you guys said, I don't know. It's
Internal
connected.
pump.
Internal feeding pump.
Oh, it's
That's
like
a
a
medical
feeding tube.
thing?
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
feeding tube. I say yes. It's no
New?
new.
I'll bring new, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Package it together and go $2.99 because it's going to take somebody very specific that's going to want to buy it.
How many? Two?
Yeah.
Yeah,
two for
two for
$2.99.
Two for $2.99? Okay, thank you.
I need you to understand. I'm not trying to upset you. I'm just trying to grab the bull by the horns.
And I think you're doing too much at once. I honestly do. I think you're just saying it's all about you in production and trying to get the number when it's not.
It's about the money, not the number. It's always about the money.
Dude, you just regurgitated everything.
No,
I'm
you're not
saying.
understanding what I'm trying to say to you. You're not getting a damn thing I'm trying
Okay,
to say.
go ahead.
At the end of the day, the money is everything.
That's what I said. Go ahead.
She still expects us to improve the things that she said, including trying to get to that goal towards that number that we were behind, that 4,000 pieces and 5,000 pieces and the other thing. She still wants us to reach for that. If there's a way that we can do that and make the money,
No, that's
we're
where you want to impress.
You're right.
I'm not looking to impress.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm not. I'm looking to make improvements, not impress someone. I'm looking to make sure that my store and my people are taken care of.
Okay.
That's the difference. I'm not trying to make a name for myself. Hell, if I was trying to make a name for myself, I would have applied for Exton.
I can't tell you what you should or shouldn't have done with that. All I can say is I need you to know number one priority is the money. 100%.
I agree, 100%.
Which is why I don't understand why we're going back and forth. We're saying the same thing.
Because we're arguing over the number, getting a number to make sure we're impressing her over getting the number. I'm not worried about
That's number two. Number one is the money, but why not try to strive for that?
And I am. But what I not say? I said we put a dent in it. I'm not saying we completely get it because it's too much.
It is too much. You're right.
And
But they don't care about that. They
I don't want
expect too
people
much.
stressed out, including myself. That's why it has to be reasonable,
Now,
the amount.
So already stressed out.
You know?
Stressed out for months.
I'm using, well, no. I've been stressed out just this week. This is me super stressed over this. Here's the thing. If you were to look at that damn list of stores and the negative and the red, there was only probably 2 or 3 that were black. That's it. Out of 42 stores, everybody was red.
I know.
So my thing is why worry about trying to impress someone when you should be taking care of your store first?
Can't you do both?
Dude, not when you know that you're up against something that's gonna overwork you, stress you out. You already said, hey, if we go for this, we're not gonna be able to do anything else. Why? Instead, I'm saying 100 pieces a week.
Yeah, I already had that where I was going to do that. I mean, that's already in my thought process. I'm just trying to go the extra mile.
That's not what I want, though. I want us to just try and get back.
You don't
but
want
I
to burn
don't
yourself
want.
out.
Bingo.
I'm already burned out. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
How
No,
I
it
feel
does
or how
matter.
hard I'm worked means
No,
nothing
it-
to them. It means
Believe it or
nothing
not,
to them.
It'll.
I don't
spill
think,
out.
and I mean this with no disrespect, I don't know if it means anything to him.
I'm just
I
saying-
mean that with no disrespect, because at the end of the day, the numbers, when I mean numbers, I mean money, those numbers is what matters. We're already overstressed, and they want us to take away people's hours. And where are we going to make that difference up? We are. So we're already there. We're past that.
That's a different subject. We're talking about production, and then we're talking about payroll, an expense which is absolutely controllable. Not by saying, "Oh, we're going to take
Well, when
like
there's less-
8 hours, 5 hours."
But when
5
there's
hours.
less people working, that means there's more for us as managers
Correct.
to
And
do.
we're at a smaller store, which means that everybody's going to have to do a little bit more.
Now, here's the
Exactly. So
thing,
how do
when
we
it
expect us
comes-
not to be overworked when we're already overworked?
Yes, ma'am.
When it comes to textiles, though, I see a problem unless, like, I want it broke down. Like, what is my point? What do I have to do? I don't want to be waiting until
So
the last minute, but that means I would hang and I would price and make sure it's off those racks the nights that I work, because we can't leave it
right.
on there.
So
it's working around their, so I don't want to wait until they're done at the end of the.
neither do I.
The end of the week and say, okay, we're going to make up X amount in case it's a super busy Saturday and people are.
That's. I
don't
agree
want-
with you. I.
So, however, that's.
But so here's what I said to Alpha just now, at least on my end, and it's going to involve you too, because we need to communicate. We already know that we need to communicate with what's going on downstairs versus what's going on upstairs, so that way we know what we're on the same page with whatever needs to be done for that day or that
Then
week.
that means we need to carve out time to talk.
Yes, we do.
But I want to say this, I'm not going to be stressed out by hearing about numbers.
Okay.
You know, like
Well,
boom, boom.
but
like, we
numbers
gotta
are
do this,
still
and
gonna
then-
be up.
And then you're stealing Peter to pay Paul, and we're doing all acting crazy. I want it more structured.
I would
you know,
love
what we're
that. But at the end of the day, they don't care. They just want results. They don't care how it's done. They don't
doing. We
care.
can manage how it's done.
Okay. By
I'm
doing
not-
that, we need to be able to communicate, you and I, which he has said to both of us. We already know that. What I want to do on Monday, if we have the time, which I hope we do, is Alpha and I, at least for my part, are going to go over what our sell-through rates are, what we need, what we have too much of, all that stuff. Come up with a game plan on how to improve what needs to be improved.
What's coming
Right.
up.
Now, that includes textiles as well, which is upstairs. I want to look at everything. Wares, textiles, shoes, whatever we can get. When it comes to shoes, we're not getting the shoes. Okay, now we know what needs to be fixed up. We need shoes. But I'm just using that as an example. Every single thing out of all three. When I know that, and him and I talk, we'll have the game plan. Come talk to you. Tell you the game plan. If we could all sit and do this together, even better. But
Well, by the time you have the discussion, the only thing is, as far as up there, is where it goes on the floor, and is
Right.
once you decide what it is we're going to be selling.
right. But it's more than just a discussion. We're actually going to have to go down and look at everything
And, that
and do the
changes-
work to
and
do.
That changes weekly. I mean,
Yes.
you got a whole bunch of this, so you shift all
Yes,
that.
exactly.
And the
So it's
next
got to be a
time,
weekly thing
We got
every
too
week.
many of this. Yeah,
It's got to be a weekly thing every week.
yeah, that's nothing. I mean, that's, you know.
But I want to take more of a role in doing that because it is my job and I do want to do right and I do want us to be
It's all
more
big-
successful
it's-
than where we are.
And it goes down to you knowing what's going, the sell-through.
Yeah,
Back
all of it, all of it, yes. All of it, 100%. Now maybe I'm,
But-
you know, thinking
And I
too,
know we need the numbers, but I don't want it to where we're stressing out, pulling cashier, doing crazy stuff without, I want it. I mean,
but
something-
it's not gonna,
gotta be.
it'd be nice to do it that way, but it's just gonna get
But we
tougher.
know how,
It's gonna get tougher because
I think
they
with
expect more with
planning-
less.
well.
Yes, planning is
yes,
all we
but
can do.
Planning, not like last minute all the time.
Well, that's why I want to have this conversation on this studying of everything on Monday. I would like to,
Well,
if
we
that's
already know,
okay.
right, we're doing 100. So 100, and that comes
All I'm
down to
asking-
4 of us.
That's just the
right?
number part of it. I'm talking about everything else. You know, doing a number is great to get the extra 100 to 200, but we get to know what we need to put out more of and what we need to put out less of, and
Right,
what we're
that's
pricing
our job.
things on.
That's
Yes, it is.
our- oh,
I need a tissue. I'll go grab. I'll be right back, please. Don't think I'm walking out. I'll be right back.
yeah.
Any tissues in here by any chance?
Tissues?
Yeah, tissues.
Tissues upstairs, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
They're the soft ones too.
Well,
What do you mean you
Up under the register.
to a fight? You-
I hope you won.
So where were we? You said what was
We're
it,
at 5,000 and some change in textiles.
I thought it was 5,000 in wares and 4,000 in textiles.
4,254 in textile. 5,000 plus.
I still don't think that 4,000 is right.
Because you got to look at all the weeks one where they weren't here. You got to look at all the weeks when we didn't have anybody because they were on PTO.
Right.
That was peak season. July and early August was peak season for people to take vacations. So the numbers were shorter. We made the money, but the numbers were shorter.
So it's gonna be, it's that number plus meeting goal for the rest of the year.
If they meet their goal number, I'm not mad at them. If they at least meet their goal number. Now, if they meet their goal number, that means on the weekend, if I'm here on a Saturday, I'll produce 100 pieces of textile and push it and put it upstairs.
Yeah, and I'll do 100 with you.
Because after
But
52
is there
weeks,
any
after
way,
1
though,
year
that
from
we
now,
can
we'll be
know
over
sooner?
our
But we're never gonna.
budget.
There's no way we're gonna reach the goal every week between now and July. It's
Correct.
not
That's
gonna
what
happen.
I'm saying. They don't expect that. All these stores. There's only 4 stores in the black.
What's the stores that's in the
Okay,
black?
what
I'm
would
just curious.
Sam and I
Berlin.
have to do at night regarding textiles after they've left?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we've got their sorting bin
Yeah.
down here, so the things are fine. But see, then we're helping with racks and pushing the bait,
Well,
you know.
here's-
That's why it
Could
needs
we
to happen
do
on the week.
25 a night or 20?
You can.
20
If
pieces
you can
a
do
night?
20,
break
25
it
pieces, it's whatever people can help with. That's why I was trying to find that email. Because that email clearly states that DSR people,
Okay.
CSCs, CSMs, production
So-
managers, myself,
okay,
if everybody
so-
does a little, it eats away at it.
So if we have 3 people a night, which we don't always do, but say we do,
Yep.
that means
She could come down
She
here and
can
price
come
something.
down
She
and
needs to be
price.
talked to
But
about.
remember,
Yes.
pushing
And
still
the
has to
other-
be done too at night.
yeah, I'll
The
just
end
get
of
into
the.
that. Then
Mhm.
well, we have 3 people, 1 in cashier and 1 down here pushing,
Right.
and then Sam could be doing her pieces for textile.
And something else
If
I'm
it's
thinking.
2 people, that's gonna be more of a balance, and upstairs they're gonna have to be responsible for the racks and the register.
Right.
And if it's Sam having to push, and then if it's time, heck though, even if you only got 5 pieces done, that's fine.
Better than none. Better than
Whereas-
none.
25 pieces
Yeah.
for 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. That'll work.
I think doing that, it's less pressure at night, it seems
Hence the
more
reason they
accessible.
wanted everybody
Yeah.
doing a little.
But we would have to make sure we're not taking off their table.
Correct.
I'm not
I'm not
putting
dealing with
anything on
that.
their table, I'm not sorting.
No,
I'm going to take out of the bin.
Out of the bin.
Hang it.
Yeah,
Break
that's
and hang.
fine.
and price and put out.
Now, something else to think about. We have 3 DSR people that work on Fridays. 3. Which means one of those 3 can also help with these things as well. If 2 are working, we don't need 3 people at once up there.
They can do the wares, right?
Whatever's needed. Push, wares, whatever. You know, even upstairs, helping push racks if they have to. Whatever's needed. There's 3 of them. Right now, Albert's doing it as one person. And he hasn't needed me very often to help.
Okay, but.
So if we have
Right.
3 people working, one of those 3 can do something else. We have 2
As
people.
long as you're not gonna get backed up to where the closing person's gonna have to
Right,
do
well,
everything.
their job comes first, of course. But if there's 3 people, it should be easily done. And at least one of those 3, maybe even 2 of those 3 could be doing something else. At the same point, 2 people downstairs working, Rick and Ryan. There doesn't need to be 2 cashiers downstairs.
So
You
Ryan will
can use
be
one to do something else, whatever it is.
Tuesday, Wednesday. Are we gonna leave him on Fridays?
Yeah, I'm taking them off on Thursdays because that's the least
And Philip will
needed
have,
day.
have Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, 6 hours apiece.
And maybe when it comes to Philip, since he's brand new, maybe we can train him on everything. And especially if he's willing to learn. It can't hurt.
No,
Yeah,
but
we're
there's
using
time
him
for
the
that.
3 days that are the key days that
Yeah.
one, we don't have anybody downstairs at all. The other day is because it's rotation and it's busy on that day. And then the third day is what, Mondays?
Monday.
That's the
Monday
only day that he would be capable of doing anything at all.
But, you know, we gotta see his potential.
Yeah, I'm just saying that we got to see his potential first.
Yeah, everybody, like once they know, but, you know, and yeah, I mean,
Maybe we should start training everybody to be able to do everything. I know you don't like that idea, but
well,
No,
not
because
everybody has the
you-
energy level. Like, I'm not gonna bring
When you
Tasha
start
down
doing
here
that,
to push.
you're going to get the people that get upset. Why is this person getting paid more than me if I'm going to be doing their job?
Yep.
Well, it's not
You
the-
have to.
It's not their predominant job, though. It's just helping out here and there.
It's not. But you're asking them to do something where someone else is getting paid sometimes $3 more per hour.
And here's an example of that, which I, early on, Hannah came and asked for a job description in the
Yep.
employee handbook.
Yeah, she did. So she can
So-
exactly say that's not part of my description.
That
That's
is-
the reason why
So
she
you
did
don't
that.
know, right, and you don't know what you're doing. That's why, like, I know even though Isaac said he would work, you know, whatever.
He would do anything.
But he's not as fast as Fallon. If I have a choice, it's Fallon. She gets the job done.
True.
Right? You know,
True.
those strengths, and he's good upstairs. He can, you know.
He is. But he's still very young. And as he gets older, if he wants to learn other stuff,
If
it
he
can't
wants-
hurt to teach him.
Well, no, it doesn't. have
And
to
what if
be
we find
that
out that, hey,
way.
this guy's really, really good at producing wares? Who would have known? Isaac can do
Well, yeah,
5,000 pieces in a week. No, I know that's a crazy number, but I'm just throwing it out there.
But I try to pick the people that are, what are their interests? If they're not interested, they're
Yeah.
not gonna work well.
I'm just
with me.
saying, you're inviting problems when you start doing that.
You never know.
But
who the
if they
problem-
want to do it, does that still invite problems?
Okay,
It does when they say, well, I'm doing this now more than I'm doing my other job.
and let me just throw this in, because of what you said and what I heard too, that's why I had Isaac down here. I said, you know, because I'm thinking, hey, he wants to, blah, 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 you know, I have him, okay, rotate it, so what did he do? He signed off on several rows he never even completed, and he didn't, he said, yeah, he just wasn't feeling, you know. So,
Well, that might not be one of
you
his
know,
strong suits. Eh?
That is what I just said, that you find out what is.
I know he's dying to do DSR. He can't because he's too young, but he wants to.
And that might be his wheelhouse, but coming down here unless he changes, you know,
Well,
like.
yeah, then if he's not
You
suited
know,
for it, then he's not suited for it. You
well,
can't
that's what-
force someone to do
I've
something
always
if they
worked
don't.
with the assumption that you got to be over the age of 18 to do anything outside of being a sales associate, which means that rules out a lot of people.
I mean,
Kim, Fallon, I don't know, is Fallon
Fallon's
18 yet?
18, yeah.
I
She
don't
just
know.
I think she
I
did.
think she's
I
19
think
actually.
I'm just putting it out there, okay? There was a lot of people that were upset that Ashlyn was a shoe person. Okay? You have people that were upset that Ashlyn was the shoe
Who
person.
was upset that she was doing shoes?
Ellie.
What has she got to do with
Ellie
shoes?
and Albert, because they wanted to bring in their son to see if he could actually apply for a position as a part-time merchandise processor.
Is he like
And then-
15?
Hold on. Let me finish though. He wanted to come in and he wanted to apply for it for the part-time merchandise processor position. But when I brought it up to them, then unfortunately we can't because he's a minor. The very first thing that was thrown at that door's open. The very first thing that was thrown at me was, well, Ashlyn was a minor when she was made a merchandise processor.
That
I'm
wasn't-
telling you that was the very first thing that was thrown at me.
But luckily that.
I said-
You didn't make it.
I didn't make it, but I said because she's not working down. She's working upstairs predominantly.
Or you could have just said that she was like that before I even got here and I didn't know.
I try not to throw anything on someone else. I made it more about where she was working, so that then at least it didn't come across as, oh yeah, you're right.
I think Ellie is dangerous.
I think it's none of these people's businesses except for their own job.
It's not their business, but it's just an observation that they see.
I get, yeah, so then you have to be
You
ready to
can't
answer.
sit there and say, well, everybody sees it. Why? I want a better reason. That's what they would do.
You say, well, it's not your business. You're not getting a reason. It's not you. Just nothing to do with you.
As a manager, you can't hold that stance though.
Okay.
You have to have a proper answer for someone. Okay? You have to be able to, and that's what I gave her. I gave her the proper answer, which was she is not working down here. She may have been underage, but she was not working down here. She was working upstairs and only upstairs until she turned 18, and now she's assisting downstairs.
Okay, but I have a question on that. Did
I
that,
don't know. I'm not saying nothing. I just keep pissing you off. And I
Am I not
feel like
talking to you?
yeah, but I feel like you're mad at me.
I'm mad about everything in general right now, not just you. Don't make it personal, please.
I have a question.
Until
Every time
I
I
look
t-
at you and I yell at you.
Well, every
and
time I
will
talk to you, you
know.
throw something, or you just go like this, or you look disgusted that I'm saying anything. So I don't want to say anything.
I just want you to understand where I'm coming through. I'm sorry. Where I'm coming through with what I'm saying is that sometimes when you say, well, it's none of your business, that's not the response. A manager.
Well, you don't
should give a
word it
team
that
member-
way, but at the end of the day, your job is what you need to worry about.
I know. People want a valid reason. And they will keep pushing that wall until they get one. It's best to give them a valid reason from the get-go. She was underage, but she did not work downstairs. She worked upstairs. That is what I told them.
Did you think about that before you said it? Did you already have the answer tied up?
No, I already, dude, I thought about it right then and there. And then what I said,
What position were they applying
part-time
for
merchandise
when
processor.
this came up?
Working
But
in
you
the
needed it
evening.
down here, but you didn't need it up there with
Correct.
shoes.
Correct.
Shoes is different.
Shoes is different because it's working upstairs.
Yeah,
And that's the reason I worded it the way I did.
yeah, that's,
You could even have said, well, shoes is shoes, but down here you could be getting hazardous stuff. That type
Hence
of
the
thing.
reason I said over age of 18. And then that ended the conversation.
boy, are you having a power struggle with the families back here?
Yeah.
Between, cause you, yeah,
It's,
because they're getting, this team too is getting their relatives, and so then the
It's
team
becoming-
one wants their relatives.
it's becoming too much, in my opinion.
But I know, yeah, there's some.
It's too much.
It only becomes too much when they don't meet goals. Until then, though, if they're meeting goals, then it's not too much. But it's the second when there becomes a problem,
Or-
like not meeting goals.
Or when they all want to do one thing and believe all one thing, and it's not the thing that's going to work, and you have to explain it to one of them, and then all of a sudden all of them revolt. That is another issue.
So I just know that as of November, there's going to go back to being the exact same number of people I had related to each other beforehand.
Okay.
Carmen's gone, which means you're going back to just Yachty, Eggs, and her brother.
Albert, Carlos, X.
They're not related.
They're not really.
They're all related.
No, they're not. Albert, no. Albert and Allie are not. Allie's husband.
Well, those two are.
Those are, yes. But I'm talking about, you're talking about not adding people. I'm not doing that.
I'm just.
That's what we're
Makes
getting
me a
at.
little nervous as well.
It only makes you nervous when something's not being done right.
Yes.
That's when it should make you nervous, is what I'm saying.
Yes, I agree. That's
We're
what-
not having anything wrong.
No, not right now. This second, I'm talking about down the line.
When it happens, that's when we have to address it.
You're right. I agree.
Right
with you.
now, we're
Right
not having
now.
a problem. In fact,
Right now, everything is good.
it's more than good. Carlos, he's pricing everything like he should. He's only 1 penny away from not being off where Cheryl said that he should or should not be.
And you
And
know
don't,
what?
don't take credit for it. What I'm saying is,
No, I gave him credit for
And
it.
you said Carlos, who did start it?
I'm done. I'm not saying anything else.
He
I'm
just
done.
Carlos or Xavier?
Carlos.
So already it's showing that.
Yeah,
he-
380 pieces, and he did 54 piece average. You're 1 penny away from being where Cheryl said he would be.
That was quick.
Exactly.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And that's one based on the count.
The only reason I said that was because last time we had that conversation, you brought up the fact that you went to him and
You
said,
didn't
you
even
can't
know-
do 199. You need to make sure you're doing more 299
That's-
than 199.
That's not even how I said it to him, and you didn't even let me talk before you jumped in my face.
Because I was having a conversation just then.
Alright.
You were going to add in your 2 cents on it.
No, I was just going to say that I congratulated him and I motivated him, and it was a plus. It was a positive. I'm not got nothing else to say, man. Just finish. Say what you gotta say. I'm shutting up. I got nothing else. I'm done.
You need to stop that. Seriously, man.
Okay.
I'm serious.
I can't say a word, man. Nothing.
Why?
Cause you get angry. It's cool. Just finish, please.
Can you not understand how stressful this week has been?
You don't understand how stressed I am every goddamn day. So, every day.
All right, can we talk about my cashiers?
Yes, let's do that.
I wish I had my book in here, but,
Go get your book.
Yeah, let me get my book so I know what this next week's coming up.
Do you want to know why she questioned you nonstop today, Cheryl?
I know
She
why.
didn't direct anything at me. She directed at you nonstop.
I know.
Why?
Because they want to prepare me to one day possibly get a store.
Soon. Not someday. Soon.
I'm not ready soon.
I'm trying to tell you that, man.
I get that, but Alpha, we got to be able to work together. And I'm gonna be honest. I feel like
You're saying it's all on me?
No, I'm not. Please let me finish. I'm saying that I feel like I can never get a word out. Ever. I feel like every time I sleep, it's switching off. No matter, even if I'm saying good things, you're already ready to think that I am trying to get under your skin. I've never, ever wanted to get under your skin, not one time. I don't always agree with everything, and you don't always agree with everything. That's fine.
I want you to remember something that's happened today. Remember that moment when you went for lunch and I tried to grab your fork and try to play with you? That was because I was trying to tell you I'm not mad. I'm not upset.
It's hard.
And the thing is, what makes it hard is that
You seem like you are.
I'm just mad because it's the same damn things, though. Like, everything she talked about was something I had in the previous week or two talked about.
But that's good. That means you're on the right page.
No, it means that she just pointed out that I was going wrong.
But you knew they were wrong before she had to say anything. And
No,
you knew the
but
things.
my problem was that I should have had a foresight to see it sooner.
But you're putting yourself down too
I
much.
have to, because I'm responsible for the store.
I know that, but
I will. Anything that happens at this store ultimately falls on who?
it falls on you.
Hopefully you, and not
But
us.
but you're beating yourself up more than you need to.
Because guess what?
We would-
I
all
thought
beat
this day
ourselves
was going to go a lot better than it did.
I think it went a lot better than you think it did.
I think
It didn't
she
go
was
perfect.
Just playing
I-
freaking
you-
hard. Because you know what? She wasn't all. You know, like I think you're coming. She could have smiled this morning.
She could have been a little tough. She was purposely
She-
being over tough. She
Well,
was.
there's no need for that.
Well,
I mean, you can say what you have to say without.
but she was doing that on purpose. She was testing you.
I don't know what's
She
happening.
wasn't testing me. She was testing you. I saw that, and I think you passed.
Wow. Daniel knows. So,
Yeah.
I think you passed the test regardless.
I think that I don't
I
know
don't-
if you picked up on Daniel's attitude after she left.
Well,
He
not
was completely different once she left the room. Like, he was just like trying to be cheerful and buddy whatnot, and he knew that I picked up on that. And I was like,
he
you know,
wasn't,
this
he
wasn't.
wasn't buddy. I mean,
Oh no, he was silent, sitting in the corner over there.
He was.
And you know that.
he was, but
just a little bit though that I experienced with Cheryl. That wasn't the Cheryl that I met in previous
She has,
years.
and he told she has high expectations for me.
Yeah.
And this
Right.
just didn't make the par today.
Yeah, but she changed. You know what? I respected her so much, but I
That's
saw
not,
I
not,
saw a difference in her.
Not straight.
but you have high expectations of me too. It's the same thing, in a
Yes,
way.
But at the same time, though, you are getting molded. I'm trying to mold you into something that you are going to be able to take to another store and be able to expect the same things out of the people underneath you. My thing is, though, this is my store. Today was about how Alpha Store is doing. And there's a reason Daniel sat back and just kind of,
Well, here's one thing that I'm not understanding. I do think that she was being hard on you on purpose a little bit, but here's what I'm not understanding. Why would you, and this is the same dynamic with you and me. She called you out in front of all other store managers and praised you in front of all of them. Just like you praise me in front of them. You do. Sometimes I'm like, I can't believe he's doing this. Because when it's just me and him, I don't feel the same way at all. But when it comes to other people, you give me the praise more than I expect. I think she's doing the same thing to you. She gave you the praise in front of those other people.
she did it for all the stores, man.
Did she?
Don't get it. Yeah, she did it for all the stores.
Well, I wasn't there, so I
You
don't
weren't
know.
there, but she did it for all the stores. But my thing is that it was more or less a round robin of congratulations.
Well, maybe
next
it was.
Door,
I didn't know that.
Next door, congratulations.
I thought you were being called out in front of everybody
No.
else, and it was just you.
No, the only thing that was said was that in the 8 months that he's been there, he's got the store to being 20% of their budget.
That is good.
Not when she's calling out that we're not making payroll though. And
Okay,
it's an expense, and it's now dragging us down.
but she wasn't very like rude or mean about
Well, I
it.
hope she pointed out good things, didn't she? I hope it wasn't
I don't
all
think it
just-
was all bad. I don't think it was all bad.
It wasn't all good either.
It wasn't all good.
How
No.
can you, I mean, if she's gone to these other stores, that, okay, their dollar amount's way up, but their store looks like crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does she say when she goes
I,
to those?
I, I don't
She's like,
I don't know,
I would
but
love to
I
be
know she looks at him as someone that's going to be a star for this company if he's not already. I see it.
Depends on how she says it.
Well, I'm
It's always
telling
not
you.
Steve.
$4 million store. Good beliefs. Their store looks like trash.
Yeah. If
They have
there's,
more missing than we do.
But they should if they're a $4 million
Yeah,
store. That means their volume's higher.
Their volume's much higher, but they still are not getting their goals then.
I
That should
I
tell
would
you
like to be
something.
in that meeting.
Well, I'm not focusing on the other stores. I'm focused on us, and I think she has big plans for you.
There's even worse and worse. Almost double.
I think she has bigger plans for you than you realize, and I mean that. What we really gotta worry about is these people. Jesus, they're in the double digits. Who's that? York? Or no? Is that Shrewsbury? Yeah, Shrewsbury.
I'm telling you, when I said you were sitting here with her right here, that we are nowhere near as bad as some of these other stores. I meant it.
You're right.
That's why I'm saying I'm not trying to impress her. I just want to try and get some of it back.
Well, let me
That's
ask you
it.
this.
Hopefully it
If
shouldn't
they meet
be
their
like
goal
one-
and we do a little bit extra each day or each Saturday, it will slowly start to trickle back down.
Let me ask you this. I want to word this the right way. Why don't you want to impress her?
Oh,
No, hear me out.
I don't like
No.
that at all. I am totally against.
Because here's the thing,
I-
my
You-
work,
you
my
wanna
work
move-
speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to impress her, but I'm just trying to do my job.
Right, but you're already being looked at for something even more.
I get
It
it.
doesn't.
But the thing is that my
I see you
business-
getting that now.
No,
No.
I can't. You know what you're supposed to say.
We-
Trying to impress people, your work, you have to. That is wrong. I don't know. I'm not from that.
If you want to
should
move
it-
up,
Your work
That's
should
different. You
speak
do a
for
great job
itself.
because you want to do it. Your core isn't going. That's who you want to do it. You
right?
do a good job, but not this people pleasing kiss ass stuff.
No,
I
I'm not
don't-
saying kissing ass. That's different. It's
I
different.
don't
It's
know.
different.
I'm not into
I'm
that.
not saying kissing ass. I'm saying impressing,
It's funny.
doing more. No, we're talking about two different things. I don't kiss his ass, but I do want to impress him. You think I do kiss his ass?
That's the way you said
You
that.
need to be. People need to be more genuine. You do
But
it, yeah.
no, but I say what I feel. I did it just now.
Just now, yes.
I'm saying,
But
just like with this morning's conversations regarding the Good Points program, I don't expect any cards, but I expect to hand out cards. Not because I want recognition, but because the people who do the work should be the ones that are getting the recognition. I don't seek out recognition. It just is a reflection of what these people do for me.
Right.
that's an excellent way of putting it. Not seeking out.
That's
The
the
recognition.
thing. I don't want to
You desire
impress,
to be better
I do.
personally.
but I don't need it. I don't want to have to, I don't want to have to try and please someone else.
Like,
Except just pleasing myself and
you
doing what I'm
be
doing.
the best
You
production manager.
be the
can
best
be
you.
Because you, whether you want to impress yourself, but not for other people or for other reasons, because you want to be best.
And that's the thing. And
That's
if you
different.
are trying to impress yourself,
Yeah.
then others will see
Yeah.
it.
That makes sense.
People see your hard work. People will see your dedication because it's real. It's not phony.
Exactly.
You're doing it for those
Well,
reasons.
But you could still want to impress people and not be phony.
But the thing is,
no,
I
they're
don't think about what other people think about.
No, but
I don't.
But you're thinking about what your goals are, and my goal is to do the best I can so I can move up and make more money.
And that's your
It's
goal.
a good goal. But my thing is I could give two shits less about the money. I'm doing this work because I enjoy doing this work. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. I wouldn't be at this store if I thought, I'm just doing this for the money. I'd be at a much higher volume store.
I mean, I can't. Yeah, it's just slippery slope. I get it.
And I do feel
I'm
you
looking
need
at
to
it
do
like,
for you, be the best you can be.
And then people will recognize
Yes.
that. Be the best
It's
you are
very
at your
genuine.
position. And then people will see that and they will recognize you for it.
Because I think it does seep through if it's for any other reason.
And it's genuine. Not
Like
fake
Nick's a hard worker.
or-
Why is Nick doing that? He's doing it for himself, for the betterment of
Betterment
him.
of him.
Where that all falls out,
It's
do it for you, do it for your future, do it for what. Do not, if you're seeking recognition, it's not going to work.
well, I'll tell you, my honest opinion is there's a lot about this job that I don't even know. And it bothers me because I want to be, I know I say it jokingly, I want to get to your level, but I do want to get to your level.
Yeah, but
I want to be able to have the confidence in knowing that I know what I'm doing and I don't got to worry about
take
nothing.
it in your own time. You can't run, like you can't.
Well, it's been almost a year
superhuman.
now that I've been here.
Yeah, but
you know?
and in a
just-
year's time,
Don't
you've gone
pressure
from being a
yourself.
customer service manager to a production manager now.
True.
Okay? Now, just to give you some clarity, I went from being a sales associate to an assistant manager to a production manager to where I am now, but it took almost 3 years. You've managed to bypass a lot and already get to where in a 3-month period, a year and 3 months, which took me 3 years to possibly become a store manager.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying if you're ready or not. I'm just saying in the time span. You have gained so many levels that you are going to be ready by the end of this. But there's a strong but there. You need to be doing it for you. Not learn what you can, take in what you can, be the best at what you're doing, so that then people will recognize it. I did not want to stand up in front of those people and have her shout out my store number after hearing she's calling. Oh, it wasn't like as a single thing. She was calling every store. So you know what I did? I think I already told you this. The second
credit to Ingrid.
right here. She's sitting right here.
And I would
Thank you, Ingrid.
And I would do the same to you if I was in your shoes in that situation, because you are helping me get better at my job.
But just don't.
But
it's one thing to want to keep proceeding, but don't put the pressure on yourself to rush to excel to get your store. Learn, just.
Well, no, I'm not. I want to put the pressure on to become a good production
that
manager.
one lady wants to know if she can use the phone.
I think I have the phone.
I just want to be good at the job I already have, and I want Alpha to feel that I don't.
I'll be right
I
there.
want you to feel.
Dude, I'm proud of you, okay?
I want that. I do.
But I'm saying that don't ask for it. Just show me that you're capable of doing it. See what this is about.
Okay, you come in, I'm going out.
What?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if it's chop go with or not. I don't know.
I'm gonna say no. That's just flat. That's a print. That's not a painting.
Now this one, I'm not feeling those ridges that you were talking about.
And that's flat too. So that's a print.
We got to put.
But doesn't you say that they have to be like ridges that you feel when it's print?
Ridge is when it's painted.
Okay, so yeah, this is completely flat
It's
too.
completely so it's a print.
So they're both prints.
Okay.
But the frames are nice. Just do like
Really nice.
$6.99 each. Okay?
Okay.
$6.99, $7.99, somewhere in there. All right?
Yep.
Thank you.
Would you have?
No, because they're oversized.
Is it oversized good?
No, yeah, it is for selling at the store. But to send to the shop at the world, no.
No, I don't think you would send it to shop Goodwill. Would you wouldn't have made the bigger one a higher price than the smaller one?
One had a better scene than the other. One had it actually autographed than the other.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Something like that.
That was just the
My-
details that I saw from the painting from City.
Oh, but you knew the answer.
Yeah.
I guessed a different answer immediately than you. You had a reason and you already knew it.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I'm talking about. I'm not anywhere near ready.
Myron's gonna be so upset.
Why? Because we're taking the day from him?
Yeah. It's going back to 2 days a week instead of 3. I can only take but so much of my ring.
I know. Look,
19 hours.
I need you to know that I really got a lot of respect for you, and I really do want your not just guidance, but I want your, is admiration the right word? I'm not even sure, but I want you to be proud, but I want you to believe in me, maybe. I don't even know the right way of saying it. But I know we sometimes clash, but it's because we both care about what we're doing. And we both sometimes jump the gun on the other one. I know that. We're very alike, as weird as that sounds, in that. But you got to know that it's about more than just trying my best. I generally care about this store, about what we're doing, and if I get something wrong, I do get mad at myself because damn it, I got it wrong. I should have known, and I do punish myself. You do the same, so we're very alike like that. We're both also very paranoid, and I think that it's not necessarily a good mix. But at the same time, I need you to know, like, God damn it, I want to do the best I can, and I don't want to make these mistakes, and it just irks me if I'm the reason for something going wrong. And then when I do that, and then I see your face, and it looks disappointed or annoyed or start pissed, it just makes it 20 times worse for me because I'm already mad at myself. But I do want to impress you, but not out of fakeness. Not because I'm being fake about it. I generally do. I want, 5 years from now to be able to call you on the phone when we're both in higher positions and just laugh about the beginning times. You know what I mean? Like, oh God, remember this? Remember when we were talking about the extra 100 pieces a day? Look where we are now. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to have that phone conversation one day and laugh. But I don't have the confidence in myself that you do because I'm still learning so much, and I'm not where I want to be because I just don't have that confidence yet. I don't have the knowledge yet, and it pisses me off at myself, not anybody else, at me. And I guess that's, I don't know. Just have the notes.
You're that Amish lady.
So far, I've only been able to cut 24 and a half hours. You guys are going to have to look at it because they're still 10 hours short.
Well, next week will help.
Yeah, next week will help.
Oh, well, wait a minute, maybe.
This is next week's schedule that I'm looking at.
Next week. What week am I looking at?
But my thing is that we add on people's hours when we have people that are
That's probably that Amish lady.
Sure, David?
Yeah, let me get that.
That's the name of the street.
Yes, I have it, Sam. She's down here. I'm going to give her the phone.
Need to cut 35 hours.
35 hours, yeah.
All right.
What are we at right now? 24?
24 and a half.
Okay.
So yeah, it was 35 hours. That's correct.
So this week.
Is this everybody's?
I don't even know
Is
what-
this everybody
Yeah, it
on
is,
this one?
26.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Okay, so next week, Courtney has 1875. Hannah's out. She has 0. Isaac, I have scheduled 24 hours. Fallon has 29 hours. And Tasha has 24 3/4. So we saved, usually it's 25 hours or a little over 25 for Hannah. So
All
we're
right.
saving that for next week.
why don't we cut Ashlyn down instead of an 8-hour day on a Saturday, we give her like a 6-hour day on a Saturday.
Well, here's the thing. My thought was that if, say, Ashlyn gets a goal or knows that she doesn't have the shoes when it comes to Saturday, then she could be spending
She
that
could do that
time
with the wear.
to assist us getting wares, because wares itself is also $54.90.
Yeah.
It's easier to get a wares gold number, build back up over the number,
Yeah.
than it is a textile number.
Right.
So that's where she's going to be needed the most. But if we cut her to 4 hours here, then it's not going to make her feel as bad. And what I mean by that is that she's going to assume that, oh, I'm not getting any hours. No, but we kept you. The way you can say it is, hey, we had to cut you one day because of the hours, because of the visit, but we did keep you from 12:30 to 8:30 on Saturday to assist with shoes and wares. She will then be like, oh, okay, so I only lost 4 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Darn.
We could.
God, I didn't even know it was 3:55 already.
Either.
I'm exhausted.
Me too.
You guys are just too much for me.
Everything's good, texture.
So-
Without your compliance. Okay, so
So,
that's something else you're going to have that talk about.
I remember her talking about that.
If
Yeah.
you're not in compliance because they're doing men's, women's, children.
Yeah, they want tops and bottoms.
Just tops and bottoms. Tops and bottoms. Tops and bottoms.
Oh, tops and bottoms total mixed with everybody?
Tops and bottoms, because here's the thing. If you have your table like this, here's your table, right?
Yeah.
You have tops, bottoms, and it doesn't matter where, then you've got one person sorting, the other person hanging,
Mhm.
so they're taking from here, and their racks are like this,
Right,
because that's the way it's supposed to look.
right.
Then you're just taking, boom, take, boom, take, boom.
But what
take,
happens
boom.
when you're missing a rack?
Well, you're supposed to be sorting with 3. What happens? Why? It's another reason why when we come in and we're completely full and we're ready for the next day, we're not worrying about this because they spend the rest of the day then trying to build back up and refill.
Right. Is that something we should really push?
So, no,
Since they have their
so
way of doing
it's
it.
only tops and bottoms,
Tops and
2
bottoms.
piles.
2 piles.
So,
I
Tops and bottoms.
So
Tops and bottoms.
something that I noticed when I was helping them the other day is they had tops and bottoms for females, but as far as males and children's, it was, all this whatever it was. My opinion, and it doesn't matter because I know that's not the right way, is I think that's a good way. Women are the most clothes in the store. Want to separate them tops and bottoms? That's great. But with kids and men, there's only so much room on the table. And if we just do 2 piles and that's it, they're gonna pile up real high, and they got a way of doing it. That
it
works
doesn't
for
matter.
them.
I know one thing with her. You better have those darn racks in the right place, the way she wants them. And,
I know. I mean, that's fine. I'll tell them. But I hate to push them away from
Let me
what's easier for
come
them.
back and I'm letting you guys know this is going to be a complete lie. That's the way I feel about it.
And,
No.
you have to reply now. Maybe now's not the good time. I need to know.
Thank you.
So I need to know how many cashier hours to cut.
If you were gonna cut anybody, you don't have any hours off.
Well, right. And she, well, see, look at the end. She's
Oh, she's taking it off for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, she's on a cruise.
Oh, lucky her.
And see, look, this is. Well, we'll find out this week coming up, because all these people are off. These morning people. So I'm using. I think it's Thursday. I'll be covering until Fallon comes in on each of these days. awesome. That's what
She-
I think.
I don't think she thought it didn't look